Alright, what's up, Deadbeat Stamp Rock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate here with the one and only Sean Cannell from Think TV.
Yep.
Yeah, heck yeah. Think Media TV.
You got it.
Yeah. Alright, so today we're going to talk about how to build a $10,000 a month online business with YouTube. We're just going to go over some tips, some step-by-step, where to start, where to finish, end line. So let's talk about finding a niche. What do you think are like the top 5 niche markets for YouTube?
Yeah, you know, I think you could go one of two ways. You could go the way of doing what you're passionate about, or you could go the way of doing what could be profitable, and maybe those intersect, maybe they don't. Mm-hmm. I think that what's interesting is we're here at Traffic Conversion Summit in San Diego, and what's funny is actually a lot of times the niches that seem the most crowded are usually the best. They were mentioning that probably the best niche maybe ever is weight loss or fitness, weight loss. And there's more competition than ever, but there's also more dollars in that industry than ever. So I feel like definitely, you know, you probably talked about a lot on your channel. It's how to make money or save money. It's how to lose weight or, you know, get ripped. Or then it's also like sex, relationships, dating. Those are the 3 big ones. I do think though that YouTube offers a big opportunity for really just doing anything you're passionate about. YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine in the world. And so, I mean, there's people, we have an interview show where we interview video influencers, and we're seeing people that are in the gardening niche, we're seeing people that are in sewing, we're seeing people in different spaces. That's usually more of a long play because you build up a lot of content, but they're able to build their income as well and monetize and like go full time.
Heck yeah, dude. You sound like you know your shit.
I think I do. Yeah.
So basically, your advice is basically just nut up and jump in there and go after the big channels.
Yeah, I think my advice would be, again, if you can find the intersection, really this is the framework I actually like to give people, is there's 3 P's. I think if you can find the intersection between your passion, like something you love, but also proficiency, something you're a little bit good at, you can talk about a little bit, even if you just promote affiliate offers on ClickBank. Let's say you're gonna promote fitness products. Hopefully maybe you've got some fitness tips, maybe you've got the look, you've got the vibe. That's gonna make more sense because you're gonna have the packaging, if you will, to be promoting even somebody else's products. Same thing if whatever your style is, you want that proficiency. So if you're passionate about it, and then you have the proficiency, and it's profitable, a good test would be, if you were gonna do, say, affiliate marketing, go identify the first 5, 10, 15, 20 products you wanna promote, and then reverse engineer around those and think, man, if I could scale that, that's where my money would come from. And yeah, if you go on any affiliate site, you might see products on real estate, you know, products on cryptocurrency, products on all those kind of things. And then you might say, man, I'm loving crypto right now, I'm passionate about it, I'm researching it, and there's ways to monetize it. Now you've got clarity, go all in and start a YouTube channel around that.
So what do you think about that crypto niche? All the people on my channel are like, crypto. I'm like, nah.
I think same thing. I think it's hot right now. I think that, you know, personally, I've researched a little bit. You know, I've got some money in Bitcoin, but I don't know much personally. But I do know that fast actors that jump on trends, they can do well. So yeah, I mean, if you're passionate about it, go for it. And again, there's already a lot of channels that have sprung up, but it's so early, and man, there's so much white space on YouTube still.
You mean in regards to crypto or just videos in general?
Crypto in almost anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
like whatever you're passionate about, I think you could still go for it and still capture market share on YouTube, even in 2018, 2019, and beyond.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think? I'm gonna guess that probably 2000. I said we have about 3 years left of this. What do you call it? What do you say? White space is what you call it?
That's what I feel like too. Yeah, I feel like 24 to 36 months would be the time to really be sprinting to like kind of take your digital real estate, if you will, and then that way, yeah.
I love that, man. I've been saying that for like the last, I don't know, 2 months. So you've been doing this for a while, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you know like how that, you're like, this could be a good opportunity, and you jump in there and it's freaking awesome. And then like a million other people come in, but as long as you get that, you call it digital real estate, I like that term. You get your digital real estate fortified first. It's a lot harder for other people to knock you off, in my opinion, although it can be done because it's happened several times. Yeah, so get in now. Let's hype up, let's say some cool things about YouTube.
Yeah.
So get in now.
Get in now. That's right. Yeah, take massive action, jump on. I mean, I think that's the thing is don't wait and ponder, and you could debate all day long about how much competition there is, but if you just start taking action, next thing you'll be the competition, and stick with it for sure.
So would you say those first 10 videos are like pretty much the hardest ones to make? After that, it's easier. Doesn't never gets easy, but
I mean, you probably you know, like how were your first 10 videos? You know,
God, that was hell.
Yeah, exactly. I like to say your first videos are your worst videos.
Yeah.
A lot of people are intimidated by video, but frick, like I remember like even going to the gym is a good example.
Perfect,
like
yep.
It's the worst place to go. Like you go in there for the first time, you're looking around, you're like, I'm not wearing the right thing. Like people are you're at the machine, I look at the pictures on the machine, next thing I know I'm doing it backwards, people are like laughing at you. The first time you go to the gym, it absolutely sucks, but then you go back 2 years later, now you're comfortable. So people say, how do you get confident on camera? How do you start creating content? You really just got to do it and get through those bad videos.
Yeah,
and you said the first 10 to 20, I feel like the first 100, man. I mean, I still feel like I mess up, I make mistakes, I watch it back and I'm like, do I really sound like that or look like that? You know, I would just say this, don't let insecurities, fear, and all those things really hold you back from the opportunity to really like change your life, build a legacy, build income, you know, do some big stuff. And so get those first ones done. Even if, here's the other cool thing, is that your first 10, 20, 30 videos, no one's gonna be watching. I mean, you can do some tips, follow his tips, but like early on, no one's watching yet. So use that season in obscurity to prepare you for popularity. Like on my first videos, nobody watches those.
That was an awesome saying, dude.
Use your season in obscurity to prepare you for popularity. Because on your first videos, it's good no one's watching them, because eventually you get to that video 35, now you're in your rhythm. You know Gary Vaynerchuk, probably a lot of people in your community would know him. He's famous now for business and social media, but he originally had a wine show, and he said it took him 50 episodes to even feel like 50 episodes, 50 completed videos that were uploaded online on YouTube. Took him 50 episodes to find his voice. And it took him a year of actually posting 5 days a week, Wine Library TV, before he said anybody was even watching. I think you can get there faster, especially if you follow his tips. You follow tips on Think Media. I think you can get there faster, but it's still gonna take time. And so just do it, press record, and start posting videos for sure.
Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, I keep it G-rated. So, man, there was something that you said, I was like, man, first of all, where'd you grab that saying from? Was that like
the obscurity one?
Yeah. You make it up.
That's my saying.
Okay, you got it. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. I'm gonna have to take that.
Oh, I will still quote, but I did not steal that one.
Sound like some Jim Rohn shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about. We got 7 minutes. I get a few more minutes in there.
Cool.
Let's see here. Damn. So we talked about the niche. YouTube gonna be hot for the next 3-4 years. What do you think? What do you think about Facebook Live Messenger?
Facebook Live Messenger.
Do you use that? You don't use that?
I mean, say the question again, but I use Facebook Messenger and I also do Facebook Live, but I don't know about Facebook Live Messenger. So did you mean to marry those things?
No, that's what it is. Yeah,
going
like
live? Okay, yeah. Bots and stuff?
Yeah. Do you build your lists on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's badass, huh?
Okay, so ask me the question again.
What do you think about using that for YouTube? Let's go with that. Let's make it all.
Restate the whole question. Just cut that.
So what do you think about building your Facebook Messenger list to promote your YouTube channel?
Yeah, no, I think that's a huge opportunity, huge trend right now. They're talking a lot about at this event, which is all about digital marketing. I think messenger bots. We use ManyChat ourselves.
ManyChat.com.
We're really just getting started, but I think the biggest thing is here's the deal. Like we all know that if you've been watching this guy for a while too, you know the importance of maybe building your email list and diversifying. So it's not just about YouTube subscribers, but even in email these days, if you're getting 30% open rates, you're a savage, right? And you're probably getting 25, 20, 16, 10. Whereas when you study messenger bots, and just for maybe anybody who hasn't heard of those, that's Facebook Messenger. Facebook has over 2 billion active users. Messenger has 1.1 billion active users. That's people in their messenger. And so when you reach out to a page, it can reply to you on autoresponder. You can send out broadcasts to those people. So messenger broadcasts are kind of like an email broadcast. Those freaking open rates are like 80, 90% right now. And marketers ruin everything. So,
for sure.
So, you know, 12 to 24 months, they'll be dead. You know, like, like it won't even be working. But you know, right now, so I think absolutely that any smart marketer, anybody that wants to make money online should be definitely leveraging Facebook Messenger and considering automation with things like ManyChat.
Yeah, I agree. That's especially with live streams. I found some pretty good results.
Because you're able to kind of push out when you go live.
Yeah, it's like right there in the moment.
Super smart.
So, yeah, what he's saying is that this industry cannibalizes pretty quick, and a lot of the stuff that you learn still applies. But there's always like a cutting edge. Things change very fast, and if you get in on that first, I say it's like 2 to 3 years is when it's really hot. Usually with any opportunities, I've been doing this for a long time. Usually it's 2 to 3 years. So you always have to constantly look for that new thing, so that it's not coming out right.
That's good.
What is a better way to word this? That does not sound badass.
That sounded great.
That was good? Okay, yeah. That was good. All right, cool. All right, let's just end it off with one good tip. Let's see, we're at the Facebook Live Messenger. We just talked about that. What other social media platforms, if you have a YouTube channel, what's the next one besides for Facebook that you would focus on?
I mean, I would say that like any human being watching this should absolutely be paying attention to Instagram. I think Instagram is where attention is for sure. And I think that not only is the engagement there, but there's so many different opportunities. Stories, going live. I just did a Q&A show, like, or a live stream where you can bring on guests on your Instagram live. So someone in the audience was we were able to kind of do like a hot seat. And so like awesome. There's that live feature, there's stories, there's the pinned stories, there's the pictures, there's native videos. Instagram, I was a little skeptical because at this point it was a photo app, now it's like an everything app, but it's really working, people love it, and whether it's a younger demographic or even older, it's a place to be. So if I really thought of like a two-pronged strategy, I think Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are like the juggernauts, but for me it'd be YouTube and Instagram, and Facebook's probably third on the list. We're doing a little bit there, but Instagram and YouTube are where we're putting our energy.
And you build an email list, of course. It's kind of like,
and we're always building an email list the whole time.
All right, so let's do one more cool little like story of your journey. What are the businesses that you started online in sequential order?
Yeah, so for me, the first thing that I did was, I believe there's really 3 seasons to what we do, and I believe it's the side hustle season where you got a full-time job or you have a day job and you're working on your dream job. It's the solopreneur season where then you're able to go full-time but you do it by yourself, and then there's the scale season where you start to scale your business and hire people and bring others on around you. And so in the solopreneur season, I just started making videos, and I learned about YouTube and affiliate marketing. So early on, I remember I experimented with a video years ago called Gift Ideas for Him. I learned about Amazon Associates and I learned about YouTube, and that video ranks to this day. I think it probably still ranks number 4 on YouTube. It has almost 1 million views. Super old. That's what's crazy is you're experiencing that reality. Videos you made 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 24 months ago still rank in search, still get you traffic, still generate income for you. And so on that video though, I was like, dang, we made $5 a month. And then I was like, next month, we got eventually a couple months later, we made $50. Then eventually we made $500. Then we started doing other affiliate programs. And so my journey first in that side hustle season was to just, whenever I could, I would try to put out like intentional videos that were positioned to leverage YouTube as a search engine, connected to affiliate offers, ways to monetize. And so that was what I did first, and eventually that grew into enough income to where I was able to go all in as a solopreneur, really just my wife and I, and pumping out content. And eventually we scaled Amazon affiliates to over 6 figures. And to this day, we still do something like 150K profit. By the way, that's a couple $1 million for Amazon a year. But we also learned that that's only 4 to 10%. Right? On Amazon, that's the most you can make. So that was it was like big volume to get those numbers, but I realized that income couldn't scale that much faster. So the next kind of season of business, in the middle there, we did a little bit of like done for you work, freelance work, video production work. My personal background's video. In fact, Think Media is a lot of the tips for shooting better video, picking out cameras, picking out lighting. That's all from my background. But then eventually we started to create our own products, and I would think that would be, you know, even if it's not now, and even if it's not in 2 years, it should definitely be the target, because now we have some of our own digital products where instead of just having 4 to 10% profit that you make off Amazon, you really keep like 100%. The margins are pretty incredible. And so I think that, you know, if we're talking about the theme of this video too, like how to make what, $10,000
$10,000
a month? Yeah. We got to that 10,000 mark with just affiliate marketing, and then and usually like maybe some coaching calls or other agency kind of done for you work. But we blew past that 10,000 a month mark once we started creating some of our own products and courses.
Yeah, it's totally crucial. Then you got the automation on that, especially if you're funneling into like a recurring back end there, if you have that in there. That's definitely the next step. But would you say beginners better off starting with the side hustle. Yeah, you just, we essentially just said, start with the side hustles, get to your $10,000 a month mark. Then it's a little bit more, your mind's a little bit more stable to start thinking a little bit long term.
I think absolutely. I think if you're a beginner too, because when you're just learning, I think it's important to go into a season of thinking about your niche, learning. I mean, there's a lot of things to study. You want to study like email marketing. You want to study persuasion. You want to study, you know, how to write marketing copy. And even if you work with other people, these are things like one by one. I was like, what are the skills that I need to learn to thrive in this online marketing space? And I was just studying those, trying to study like SEO. And so the cool thing about affiliate marketing though is you don't have to create your own product. You don't have to have, I don't even know if it's possible to have clarity day one on all that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
hell no, no way.
You know, yeah, it comes over time.
Yeah, yeah.
So you want to take massive action, start posting videos. But what's cool, here's one example. You know, we did a video, if you type in best greens powder in the YouTube search, I think my video shows up 1 or 2. That's actually a product I like drinking. It's a green juice that you mix with water, but it's called Organifi.
I know about that.
And yeah, and it's actually on ClickBank, and the commission's there. So we started doing these like one-off experiment videos. So the commission's there is like 30%. And if someone clicks that button and purchases that, it's also reoccurring, meaning if it's their monthly subscription, you get paid every month.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, yes. So that one video generates, it's a couple years, so it's about 650 days old now. That one video generates about $300 every month since then. And I made it a couple years ago. And again, it's kind of a one-off. You know, at this point, I'm teaching video. It's on a different channel, but I'm teaching video and other things that are not related to that. But nevertheless, that's real money. I mean, that's like a sick video. You do that a couple times over and over, and you can really, you know, scale your income.
Stack it up, stack it around.
Even if, like, yeah, I'm not going into the health space. I'm not going to stay in the health space. But I've done some experiments that we're able to generate. Just start, post some videos, keep following this guy, learn the tips, and start making income. And then you can get clarity. Okay, what kind of product do I want to create? Where do I want to do? You know, elevate my business. Maybe you want to do e-com. Maybe you want to do something else in the space. You can get clear. You can take massive action while you keep learning and leveling up your skills simultaneously. I think that's the path to success in this space.
Bam. You beasted that out, dude. That was awesome.
I'm trying. Hey, how do we look at this? You're walking around with stacks of money here at Traffic and Conversion Summit. Speaking of, just $10,000 right there. So how do you make $10,000?
Yeah, perfect. Well, it's 20 now.
Yeah.
All right, so Debbie, hope you enjoyed this video. Check out Sean's channel. It's Think Media. You type that into YouTube.
Type that into YouTube. Yep. You type it,
what do you got, like 300,000 subscribers? Or
man, we just crossed almost 450,000.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. Oh, yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to beat that out.
Dude, no, you can do your thing, man.
Okay.
I mean, whatever. Yeah, you might not be able to monetize the video, right? Because the YouTube changed, but why does that even matter? Because you got other stuff going on. So.
All right, Debbie. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's to make your first $10,000 a month online. If you want to learn how to do that, just go to tubetycoon.com and show you step by step all the stuff that essentially what we're talking about here. And I teach in a way you don't have to show up on camera if you don't want to, although obviously that helps. But those videos you're talking about, were you on camera or no?
I was on camera, but you're totally right. Like, there's so many ways to do it.
You don't have to, yeah. All right, guys, so that said, it's time for me to go take a nap. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate
you.
Right, going to take a nap.